What's up, everybody? Andrew Mahone here with Tricky Jim at Full Grip Games. Gonna be playing a game on TCG today, and I got one of my favorite decks for you all today. We've got Zapdos. I think this deck is awesome. I think it can compete with the non-GX decks, right? You're able to trade with Lost March efficiently. You're able to trade with Giratina. You're able to trade with decks like Granbull, totally fine. And then it can also compete with big tag team Pokemon GX as well. The versatility is amazing. Shrine of Punishment really helps you bring some of these higher hit point Pokemon into check. And then, of course, our Tapu Koko GX can punish anybody who's got too many energy on them with that Tapu Thunder GX attack, which catches a lot of players off guard. They don't really anticipate that all coming into the equation when you're playing a Shrine deck, so that definitely is good for us. I will gladly start off with the Volkner here and just get myself an Escape Board and a Lightning Energy. And the reason I'm going for the Escape Board here is because I want to be able to retreat. So I'm going to grab that, right, so that I'm ready for a turn 2 knockout, easy mode. I think that the matchup here, Ultra Necrozma, is a great matchup for us, honestly. It's not bad at all. I mean, they have to use Giratina, and then the thing about using Giratina is that they are constantly giving themselves, I think I'll grab a Guzma here, they're constantly giving themselves damage, right, with Giratina's attack. So they have to find places to put it. If they put it onto the Giratina itself, that's great for me because it means that it's easier to knock out with Zapdos. Giratina doing that 40 damage to itself brings itself down to 90 hit points, meaning Zapdos only needs 1 Electropower to knock it out, which is pretty manageable. If they do it to a Malamar, then that means I need no Electropower in order to knock it out. And as you can see, we've got plenty of Guzma in this deck to take pointed knockouts on whatever we want, which is exactly why this deck is so good, because it could just run your opponent off the board before they really get to do much of anything, taking those pointed knockouts, targeting things down, and you could very easily go up 2 prizes before your opponent gets to do much of anything in this game. Now, I do have to be careful of my Blitzle here. He's only got 60 hit points. I've lost games before because it got, Sky Scorching Lighted. I should probably be playing the 70 hit point Blitzle. So that is on my to-do list. I've never actually used Delivery Dash, though I thought it was kind of a cute attack and maybe worth looking at. So I think that maybe going forward, no more Delivery Dash. We're going to get the 70 hit point Blitzle out in here, but for this gameplay, we've already started. So we're locked and loaded here with the Delivery Blitzle. Very good. All right, my opponent's going to Lillie for 6 cards. They got a medal on their Inkay. That's not exactly where they want it, but, you know, sometimes you have to do what you have to do. They've got the Giratina into the discard pile. That is the man. This Giratina is the man of the deck. I mean, honestly, it's going to allow it to trade with my Zapdos is pretty good, which is not what I like, but that's just fine. Ooh, they have put down a Dawnwings. I don't know why they did that. Honestly, they should probably keep the GX Pokemon away. I am playing... Ooh, they gave me a Viridian Forest as well. Playing a Shrine deck. Oh, we're getting let loose. That's fine. Honestly, I wasn't too attached to this hand. It wasn't very good, but I did have Stellar Wish at my disposal. This hand is totally fine as well. I have a knockout. We're good to go on that. I would really like to hit just another Jirachi off of this Stellar Wish or like a Volkner or something. I think a Volkner would be perfect if I could just go grab a Lightning Energy and a Nest Ball. Then I can continue doing my Jirachi thing. I've already got the other Escape Board in my hand, so that's great. If I hit a Guzma, that's cool too. I would gladly bring up that Dawnwings and kind of just hit into that. I think that would be cool, because if I Guzma and hit an Inkay, then I could just get punished with maybe a Moon's Eclipse GX. I'm not really trying to get Moon's Eclipsed. So my opponent, very good starting turn here, other than, you know, a little bit questionable as to why the Dawnwings is on the bench. They do see they're playing against Zapdos, but maybe they just felt like they would be using him or utilizing that Dark Flash there to knock out a Zapdos or something like that. All right, let's see what we get here off of our own Stellar Wish. We've got a Nest Ball and a Guzma, so I'm feeling that the Guzma is pretty good here. I've got switches in my hand. That's good. The Nest Ball also good, though. I think I just get the Nest Ball and then I go into the other Jirachi. I just get myself another Jirachi. Yes, I can use my Viridian Forest here. There's just not really anybody that I want to discard, but I guess I will discard the Koko because I have 2 Rescue Stretchers in the deck, so that's really just kind of an easy way to get that back. Now I will gladly just, retreat into him, and then if I don't get like a Guzma here, then that's fine. I can just, do this another way. But yeah, I do get the Guzma, and then I have double switch, so that's just kind of an easy play for me to make. I will gladly Guzma up that Dawn Wings and just hit into that with my Zapdos for 80, and then I have switch ready to go next turn. We have Lightnings, Thunder Assault, 80 damage. Boom. Now that thing that does have an Escape Board on it, so it can retreat for 2 or for 1. But that probably means that they're not going to be like attacking. I guess they would have to like get 3 Malamars in play. If they get all 3 Malamars in play, they could retreat, triple Psychic Recharge, and Invasion. If they do that, I think I pretty much have a free knockout on this dude, right? So that's fine with me. I just wanted to soften that thing up for sure. And like I said, I was not trying to get Moon's Eclipse GX this early at all. That seems kind of suboptimal. They're going to start Psychic Recharging here before they Stellar Wish. I think you usually want to Stellar Wish first, because then you can kind of see what all your options are before you start to commit Psychic Recharge. Now, I know sometimes my ordering's bad too, because it's just like the way my train of thought is going, and I want to like check off the boxes. Like, I know I'm doing this. I know I'm doing this. Like, I know sometimes no, there's nothing off the Stellar Wish that's going to stop me from doing X play. So I'll sometimes do the X play first. But a lot of times you want to just make sure that you do your Psychic Recharge at the end of the turn, after you've kind of assessed all of your options and seen all there is to see, and go from there. My opponent going to get another Malamar here off of the Ultra Ball, so they have 2 recharges, but do they have a 3rd recharge? Do they have it? That would be pretty good. Number 2 here, and then I need to hit like a Choice Band or an Electropower off of the Jirachi here in order to take a return knockout if they get it. But if they don't get it, then we're just cruising. Easy mode, and can just switch into Jirachi, take out their Jirachi. That's great. I mean, really, totally fine. They got a Viridian Forest, but they've already attached, so I think they're just going to have to pass here with that Jirachi in the active, which is exactly what they don't want to do. Give me a free turn. That's not good. So I will gladly just switch into Jirachi, Stellar Wish, see what we can get. Shrine's good, Escape Board's good. I'll take the Shrine, that seems pretty rad, so we'll do that. And then I think just like kind of chipping away at that dude over there with Shrine while I knock out this Jirachi feels pretty excellent. So I will definitely do that. And then I think we will attach to the Blitzle as well. And let's Thunderous Assault. And we hope that my opponent, I mean, if they GX me here, fine. I just need to hit a Volkner for Escape Rope or a Guzma off of my Jirachi. And I actually have 2 chances to do it. Since I have Switch, I can also just retreat with 2 Jirachi out. I can promote 1, Stellar Wish, don't see what I like. I just retreat into the other one, Stellar Wish. If I hit Volkner or Guzma off of either of them, I can make my play against this Dawn Wings and just continue forward. But you can see how having the 90 damage on this Dawn Wings is just very, very good, right? I mean, even if they just retreated, if they attack me with Giratina or something, I don't care. None of it really matters. But you do see that they are starting to prep their Sky Scorching Light play. That's what they are going to go for here. So I need to make sure that that is not a thing that really happens. I need to go up like enough. I guess I need to get far enough ahead, right, that the Sky Scorching Light play on my Jirachis doesn't affect the game at all. Which definitely means that I'm going to need to attack with this Blitzle here, because the Blitzle is just like a game-losing card for me in this matchup if that thing stays. I fully expect my opponent to just get my Jirachis at some point. That's fine. And you know what? Because I took the first knockout. I'm going to take the first GX as well here on this Dawn Wings. There's a bunch of different things that I have that I can do in order to get myself far enough ahead that a 2-prize turn doesn't kill me, but a 3-prize turn, that's kind of hard to come back from. But you could see how good the Ultra Necrozma deck is, just being able to trade with these non-GX decks like this so easily and effortlessly is just sick. It's sick. It's pretty insane, honestly. And I think that Ultra Necrozma is definitely a deck that people need to have on their minds here heading into future tournaments, just because it can do everything. It can just do everything that it needs to do. It can knock out Zoroarks easily. It can knock out tag teams easily. How was this the turn that my opponent cooked up? I just don't know, guys, okay? I don't know what they did. I don't know how they got to this point where they were like, this is the game-winning play. I need to promote a Giratina with 2 energy. Like, what in the world? I don't know. So I'm sorry, guys. Listen, I can't make my opponent's plays for them, but you know what? I will. It's fine, okay? I'm just gonna go, and I ain't complaining. I'm gonna take advantage of it. I'm gonna knock out this guy right here, right now. Let's go, and we're going to Stellar Wish again. Get myself an Electropower. Ooh, Lillie could be good too. I mean, honestly, the Lillie, probably an Electropower. Let's just get the Electropower. That's cool. And then, boom, we're going to retreat and knock this fella out. Goodbye, sir. I don't know what they did there. I feel like they should have just knocked out my Zapdos, but maybe they just missed energy. Maybe they just, I don't know what happened. Did they miss energy to attack? Like, potentially, I guess. They double Psychic Recharge. Did they just have too many in the discard pile? Not enough in their hand there? I don't know. But leaving the Giratina active, they were trying to just get me to hopefully miss a knockout, I assume. But this deck doesn't really miss attacks all too often. And even if I did miss an attack at this point, I would just leave a Jirachi in the active position and have no problem with that, because then it takes one of my opponent's win conditions out of play, right? So let's get this Blitzle evolved. That's like priority number 1 right now. We need to get this thing out. My opponent is not actually near the 6 prize requirement yet for the whole Dawn Wings, or for the whole Ultra Necrozma thing. And if they do GX me with the Dawn Wings, then I'm cool on it, right? And I think that would just be great. But if they do save their GX attack, I don't know why they keep bringing this guy back. I think that he is just like not the guy you want in this matchup at all. But you know what? I'm not asking any questions. They're probably just going to Shadow Impact me here. That's a knockout. Taking their first knockout, but I've already taken 3, which is just way too devastating, I think, for them to be able to come back from. So that's probably going to be a wrap on this game here, which is just super exciting for me. But the Jirachi, like I said, they do have a 3 prize turn lined up, so they could, if I don't actually see the cards I need to get out of that, namely just the Zebstrika, then that's no bueno. Now, the Zebstrika does concern me a little bit. I think that maybe it's not the ideal play. I do kind of like Jolteon as well. I mean, either way, you kind of play either of them in that spot, and it's just like the same thing, really. Let's just put up the Jirachi and see what we can make happen here off of this. That Dawn Wing's just taking that Shrine damage right on the chin. We'll Volkner here. I do have the, yeah, I have that play just handed right to me. I have the, what's it called? You know the play I'm talking about. I have it handed to me. It's right here. Let's see. The Zebstrika play. If he's in my deck. He is in my deck. Koko's in my deck as well. Very good. So we'll do that and like Nest Ball maybe, and then we could go get like my Koko Prism Stars, pretty good. We Ultra Ball away. I don't want to Ultra Ball away. We're actually just gonna get something that like I don't mind Ultra Balling away. Probably the Nest Ball, to be honest. That's like I don't care about it. So we'll do that. Actually no, because then I could just Stellar Wish maybe for something that I don't mind Ultra Balling away. Let's just do that. Stellar Wish here. And another Nest Ball. That's fine. So we'll grab that. And then we've got Ultra Ball away, Nest Ball, and the other Jirachi. Let's go with the horse. Raid time. We're going to be doing 120 damage plus 30. So 150 to this Giratina. It's very good. Boom. And then I think, sure. I mean, we could get the Tapu Koko Prism Star. I don't really care, though. So not really time to get the Tapu Koko Prism Star. Not yet. Not yet. We'll wait. All right. Raid. And then, boom. You're dead. Giratina, get out of here. So now we are very close to the 6 prize requirement for Sky Scorching Light. My opponent can take a 2 prize turn on Sky Scorching Light, but at that point they are leaving me a big GX Pokemon in the active position that I could blow up with a Zapdos or a Tapu Koko GX. So they would have to be definitely concerned about that. The Tapu Koko GX is really like the all-star of the deck. I can take big knockouts with it, but I can also just do my base 130, right? With the Sky Claws attack, okay? And Sky High Claws, maybe? And then you just do 130 with that. With Choice Band Electropower, you're doing 190, which is perfect numbers to knock out the Ultra Necrozma. So it's just 2 buffs really get you there with the Sky High Claws attack, which is great. I mean, really, it is the highest base attack that you have in the deck, other than a Tapu Thunder GX when your opponent has really loaded a ton of energy into play. The Sky High Claws really gets there versus a lot of things. It even can knock out like Zoroark with 3 buffs. Obviously, 3 buffs is a lot, but Choice Band and 2 Electro Powers, that kind of stuff happens all the time. It's not really unheard of. So let's see if my opponent decides to go for the Giratina here, or if maybe they're feeling like a Dawn Wings. I don't know, like I said, I don't know why he's here, but he's just been here all game, just taking that shrine damage just right in the face. Let's see. Guzma. All right, they've got my Zapdos. They were scared of my Zapdos, and now the Zapdos is gone. So I guess if we get Guzma here, that would be pretty good. I can get Nest Ball Tapu Koko GX, do 100 damage, right? I actually just kind of have knockout already on this Giratina with my Zebstrika. And now they are at their 6 prizes that they wanted to be at, right? So this might be Tapu Koko Prism Star Clock. Might be about that time. Let's start off with a Stellar Wish, I guess. Yeah, and we see if, like, we get, ooh, Electropower. I like it. Volkner, too. It's cool. All right, Electropower is pretty nice. Volkner's pretty nice. I think if I, like, you know, loop up one of those dudes on the bench, that's, like, pretty good. With Volkner, Nest Ball could be good, too. Just get myself another Zapdos, I guess. But what am I going for? I think I'm just going for knockout, right? And I've already got knockout. I'm not trying to lose the game. That's what we're trying to do. My opponent can take 2 prizes with their dude, so I don't need to, like, overthink it. I just need to think, like, how do I establish game here? So let's get myself the Nest Ball. That's probably, ooh, the Electropower. I could go for Goose. No, that's greedy. Greedy. All right, stop it. So we'll do that. And then we just need to burn the Nest Ball, get myself a Zapdos. Tapu Koko GX. Oh, Tapu Koko GX would happen with the Rescue Stretcher. Oh, yeah, because he's in the discard pile already. Very good. I remember. Excellent. And then we are going to use the Electropower. Boom. And Cynthia. Very good. So we'll do that and see some more cards. And then we do have game here later, but not quite yet. All right. That'll be next turn. Next turn we have game. I don't think there's any way my opponent can just win, take 4 prizes. Not happening, dude. So let's put an energy onto Zapdog here. We'll Tapu Koko Prism Star. Man, I guess I am going to have to Tapu Koko Prism Star Dance of the Ancients. Yeah, we're going to put an energy there and there. We'll drag one here. Uno, dos. Boom, boom. The weirdest animation in the Pokemon trading card game right now. They never do that. And then we will retreat into Zebstrika. And you never thought this was going to happen. Mach Bolt. Look at him. Mach Bolt. Boom. 130 damage. Knock out that Giratina. Now we have a single prize left to my opponent's 4. They can Sky Scorching Light my 2 Jirachi. You can have them. I have Guzma on any of your bench dudes for game here. Gonna be easy street. Even if they decide that they are going to, I don't know, let loose me again, though I don't think they have let loose at their disposal because they've already used it. I think we should just be kind of shooed in for the dub here. Some things my opponent could have done differently. I think, you know, they want to not put the Dawn Wings down early in the game. I think they want to just go pure Giratina here. Now, if they had not put the Dawn Wings down, I think the prize count would have been the same because I would have just knocked out another Pokemon instead of 2 hitting the Dawn Wings. So I think the prize count wouldn't have actually made a difference, but that's kind of the race here. The race is like I'm trying to take as fast knockouts as I can. I'm trying to take a knockout every single turn and then not look back. They are trying to trade with me and then eventually take a multiple prize turn with the Sky Scorching Light. So they're going to get that multiple prize turn here, but it's not going to win them the game, unfortunately, because I've got Guzma in my hand already. And we are just going to use that to win. But who knows? Maybe they play Judge or something. Maybe they're going to Guzma my man. I don't know. I don't think they can actually. Guzma doesn't help here, so I think that's it's not going to do them any good. And they have to hard retreat this Necrozma. That or they might just Moon's Eclipse GX me here. I mean, maybe if they're really feeling it. Oh, yeah, Moon's Eclipse GX. So I guess they kind of realized Sky Scorching Light wasn't going to win them the game, so they're like, maybe I can get a free attack, and that'll win me the game. Well, sorry, fella. We've got it with the Guzman here. 4 game on your Mars Shadow. So I'm just going to go ahead and take that. Goodbye, sir. With my 2 energy Zapdog. And boom, here's an Electropower too. Thunderous Assault. Good game. And that's it. That's Zapdog. I think Zapdos, it can trade with just about anything. It does have, I guess, maybe a little bit of a harder time with like really, really big Pokemon like Venusaur, but even against Venusaur, you could still Tapu Thunder GX. You still have some options. The Shrines do add up against these bigger decks as well. And the kind of consistent and hard-hitting damage output is not something to underestimate at all. So definitely a deck worth considering for upcoming tournaments. This is it, Zapdos here with Tapu Koko GX. Definitely a fun deck to play. Thank you all so much for watching the video. Make sure to check out my streams on twitch.tv/TrickyJim. Give the channel a follow. Please stay up to date with all the days that I stream, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and then sometimes other mornings and afternoons as well tossed in. It's been a great time. We got partner status, all that squared away on Twitch. Make sure if you're looking for singles from Team Up or older sets as well, we got tons of them on fullgripgames.com. You can check those out as well. And, of course, shout out to all my Patreon subs, Twitch subs, and all the people who support me by buying things in the Etsy store and Teespring. All that in the description below. Y'all rock. Have a great day. Peace.